might assume, of course. Hey, yo, we good to start something just a little bit. A little bit on that newer side. A little bit on that newer side. Yo, we are here with Scarlet Hollow. This game, man, this game is a really interesting game. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a visual novel. For people don't know what visual novels are. Basically, it's more of kind of like a dialogue-based thing, mostly. Like we'll be seeing and going through the story. It's gonna be a lot of reading. We're seeing going through the story, and basically, you make choices and decisions throughout the game, and of course, impacts how the game unfolds. So relationships with characters, story arcs, specific things of that nature, and you can avoid some things happening, and also some things could happen if you're not careful. That sort of thing. And yeah, it's a really, really driven story game. I played it before. I got up to, I think, chapter 4, maybe? I can't remember where. I basically got up to as far as the game as you could get up into the game previously. And now, recently, as I've known, they've actually dropped another chapter. I think it was chapter 5. I'll probably look and see. I just know I got them to as far as you could get in the game, and now a new chapter has dropped. So I'm like, yo, let me actually get back into this game because I've forgotten about everything. I think I remember a few characters, but I definitely forgot everything. So I always want to get back into it and give it a shot. And it's like, hey, why not go on a ride with the people, you know, and get myself recaught back up, and then of course see where it goes from there. Yeah, hey, of course if you're new, you should go subscribe. The notification button for uploads every Monday and Friday. And also definitely like, you know, if you enjoy want to see more. I'm telling you, the game, like I said, it's a good chunk of reading, but it's definitely gonna be fun with you. Persona name. We're gonna call me Ronan, right? Ronan is my persona, my kind of persona character type name for myself. I would have said Slender 20, but I'm not gonna be like keep saying Slender. I'd rather just keep reading Ronan. I feel it's more easier, or I could just make up a name. But hey, we're gonna go away. We're Ronan. You live in the city of. It says city. Should I put my city or should I make up one? City of. Watergate City. I don't know. You know what? Random thing. I'm gonna call it Firefly. From the city of Firefly. Why not? Just something goofy. Miami. Select 2 traits. Personal additional past and dialogue options. Powerful build, tough as nails, mixes fitness, imposing presence, and right hook. Okay, so I can fall. Strange and unusual. You see the horizon reality of what you understand. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. Keen eye. Observant with a knack for picking up special details. Empathetic, book smart, well-read, rational, possesses a wealth of erotic knowledge and known when to use it. Talented researcher. Hot. Extremely good looking, a natural flirt. People just like you probably because you're a good person. This is actually really difficult because here's the thing. probably keen. I'm good at keen eye. I'm definitely keen eye. I'm very, very observant. Very observant. Reading the room sounds good as well. Having information, just having knowing information is one of the cool things. Seeing the threads of reality in ways others cannot. It's just seeing reality, so it's not like warp and breaking potential. This sounds like it'll be good in a fight too. Two that really stick out to me is street smarts, fast talk. I'm definitely fast talker. I can definitely read people sometimes for sure. And keen eye. I'm really curious what this one. We're gonna go with street smarts. I really feel that Alright, here we go. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of reading. Don't expect me to see me sipping something. Ooh. Alright. You drift away as the bus hits a particular. My words immediately are instead of you. You drift away as the bus hits a particular nasty bump. You feel like you only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you haze on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. As your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into a focus. Your long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides, the restless late-night stops in seedy pods that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pauline Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you should ignore, given considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of your family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost at Scarlet Hollow. Right. So anyway, as I was saying, ew, this smile is just nasty. Okay. Oh no, he's still here. This is the. Okay, I'll leave the mouse and film. He's gonna move over there. God, that's space bar instead of the mouse. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. Yeah, sure, he's even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly missing around because I was in PT. Look at these faces. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Street smart. Feeling English. This is me kind of fake it. Wait, what? Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yes. Soy chaos, my dude. Why are you still talking? Who are you talking to? What is this? Now I'm curious what this one is. You begin to cough and your R's start to water on command. Pretending to be sick has always been one of the best ways to get people to leave you alone in train places. Oh, are you sick? That's alright, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I've already had whatever you got. I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, Huh? So the girl comes up to us swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. Wow. I should take a sip while the cap is still on, honestly. We had a good laugh fished her out, and her phone got soaked, so she couldn't call the cop on us. We wound up hanging out all day, so she hung out with you after that. She gonna became my girlfriend after, and that would have been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Why this face is that face right there is nasty. Thought about 5 months ago she tried to break up with me, like for real, and jeez. You been getting so mad. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Though about 5 months ago she tried to break up with me, like for real. Jeez. You ever get so mad you just want to like kill somebody? Okay, this conversation is now over. Very smart, very funny. Right? Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. No, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Time never feels good, of course. I'll be honest. Like I told you, never would have. Yeah, totally. Never would. Of course not. Yeah, but I definitely think about it sometimes, even plan it out, to let off some steam. Would never do anything. Yep, never, but a person can't help what thoughts they have, right? I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just want to go on a bus to New York or something instead. I always want to go there. I look at what I asked this. You never have to do this work. No, that's your business. You drive around the to the next stop. 10 minutes, everything right back there. Everything's fine. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting for hours. Like fatherhood is just scary, that's all. Plus her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like things too much, so I'd rather just make things super stressful. She understands. She's chilling. Anyways, where'd you say you were heading? Small town, I've never heard of it before. It's probably Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call, or the Howler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know almost nobody ever goes up that way, actually. I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in there, the Holler, you know? And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are. Thanks, Buck. Thanks, but I just got this bird out to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now. Now I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. Look back at the front for once and focus on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was really meeting you. I hope you don't get too bored without me. We're on the part 2. Here, I have one for you. You hear the dripping sound? What is that? The stranger ruffles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas market. What? A gas? Got them at a gas station a few buses back. I know that you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus they drip all over my bag, so I want to carry them anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. That's love boiled peanuts. Peanuts, peanuts are actually good. No thanks. Put your hand to say no. I'm not really. There's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal. Assuming nothing goes wrong, best to have them on your hand. Your man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices drip out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery instead, instantly soaking it in peanut butter. that, I'll leave you safe travels, friend. Yeah, I'm not eating those. Hell no. Who else how long are we even in his bag for? Once he has that. When he has that. And just like that, you're alone. Friend just gonna soaking in the sea across from you. Maybe you can find peace and sleep. Next time, Scarlet, hello, end of the line. Almost there. Excited. Bus finally comes to a stop. The brakes squeal, and it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels distinguished. At best, it's a kiosk. Kiosk? Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this behind. Oh, who's this? Oh, I think this is actually the cousin. Hey, Ronan. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus. You follow her, clambering into the dusty road. If you were mad? Doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can be taken without advancing the story. They can impact your relationship and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. So how are you holding up? I guess you're a member of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? So the funeral. Start with how do you hold it up? So how are you holding up? Fine. You know how feelings around me? Are you sure you seem tense? You know you can talk to me, right? See, I feel like the choices I made, they're good in conversation-wise things. And with people, more than anything. The other one sound like I get to like bend reality, have strength, be good with research and knowledge. Which is, those are things are good, but I feel like these really represent me. Phew, good to hear. Oh, you have to hide. Are you sure you seem tense? You know you can talk to me, right? I went through something similar with my own mom pass. And she tenses up more. She tenses up even more at the mention of your mom before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe it's a sore spot for her. You quickly apologize. I'm sorry, I know that's probably not what you're looking to hear right now. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I'm not saying that one, that sounds so crazy. So, the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Sure. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. That's been fine. Just need the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Wow. Can't believe we never actually met before this. You have. Your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. between us. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know. You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this other family. Stare straight ahead, her expression icy. I'm just taking my time. So I just sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up this steep mountain road. I actually can use the keyboard for more of the stuff, so I'm gonna have to hold the mouse like I said. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Bro, I do not like this. That is leaning on that cliffside, kind of crazy. And the cliffside looks crazy. But also, to be fair, this was a title screen as well. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's pretty, it's seen better days. It's crumbling. A glance is not lost on you. Someone seemed to cramp apart. Is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp. Oh, I'm tripping. Here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's been seen better days, its crumbling glance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in great cities. That's what it meant. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning underneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. As you stare at it, pierced on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot long, long time ago. Yeah, look old. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on the hinges and the aches and moans of, ooh, you hear the ambiance? Ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The florist has been known to give out. If you know it's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful. I think I've seen a building like this. Feels... we'll say... It's beautiful. It is. The estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture even now. Let's get the tour over with. Follow me. Put your bag down to follow Tabitha through the long dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Jeannie. I would recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. That's it? Don't punch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here. It's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip: some sport options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Okay. Yeah, that's a big fat lie, because this place looks... Someone clean this place? Since so much Ecclesiastes place, have you ever actually seen? Okay, there you go. I can use the arrow keys and enter and stuff like that. I can mostly use the keyboard if I want to. PB&J, how'd you know it's one of my favorites? I don't really eat PB&Js, I ain't gonna lie. Nothing against them, I just don't eat them. There's somewhere in town to buy food? Right, I don't want to just eat PB&Js. I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town where we can get groceries? Or aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Sweet notes. Cool. Good talk. Yeah, waiting for a while. Someone cleans this? I'm not gonna say that. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen? This is nice. Let's just move on. Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is that your cat? What's his name? Frou-Frou? Frou-Frou. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. No, I'm not about to get scratched. You just had to follow Tabitha's advice. So we move on, the bathroom awaits. Once again, follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights, it'll get easier to navigate these spaces. But for the time being, you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom, not much to show. It's a bathroom, I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh, good lord. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mysterious stains paint the floors. I'm not about to lie. Let's use the bathroom. Wait, are you sure this toilet works? Are you sure this toilet works? Yeah, so why wouldn't it? The water bill gets paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. Just... Okay. That's the spirit. Let's see. I would have lost it. Oh my god. I would have lost. Bro, bus get it from the ball as you lift the seat. We'll use it. I don't know why I wrote that, but my a toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing. This is a good place as any. You too much or enjoying your cousin on the hall. I just won't be taking the number 2 here. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. Tabitha briefly returned to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. Hey, this is actually a pretty nice room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Yeah, sure. That's what all the boxes. Old family stuff. We can offer. You need help moving them? That was eyes you up and down for a moment. No. Oh, hey, that's all I need to hear. This is great. Way nicer than what I'm used to. No. Who used to sleep here? When this house is what? When this house is almost 150 years old, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of ever being slept in. Okay, damn, sorry. Just curious. This is great, way nicer than what I'm used to. I can't say with surprise, each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or anything, or whatever, such nonsense you're used to in the city. I guess it's hard to get settled. Follow me, I'll take you to the forest so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Some dollar objects will open additional conversation paths. Some run away, others down the line. Where are you going? Am I supposed to know where you're going? So this is important to say. Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten. Okay, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You haven't done anything wrong. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. I get that. Please, just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. What kind of work do you do? I run a coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I'll say that. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as exciting in the same way. In the same way, I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as exciting. It's a task. You know what? That's fair. Remain silent. Any question before leave? I'm supposed to do where you're gone. It's not even really a question. If anything, I'm in a new place in town. I'll just explore the house and then explore the town. If anything. But I'll still ask it, why not? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now. That doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. Fair enough. So I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? That's actually an achievement, getting her to smile. There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Don't keep it shaking when you're back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Cousin leaves with the front door. All right. Now it's just you and this sprawling, discreet estate. Joining PBJ sounds great right now. Settle into your room. Spoil the forbidden ring. Might as well head to town. We're exploring the forbidden place. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wing of the estate. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. Street smart and an insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for words, bro. Inconvenience for you. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredible, lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. Renewing is yours to explore. No. I already made my choice. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of the nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of stress have piled here like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. The patter you heard from the doorway has grown louder, and you feel pretty confident that it's coming from the other side of the obstructed glass door ahead of you. Maybe it's just a slow playing model, and maybe you aren't as alone as you thought. Hmm. You head back towards the door. You try to ride your might, it's just too heavy for you to do anything more than budget. Yeah, definitely a family tree. Make way over to the painting covered in the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry scratches cover the place where your mother should be. Damn. This place. Return to the entrance of the steel wing and carefully reattach the locks. After you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in this state on your own. I don't care for PB&J. I do not. Rush. Aches and pains of your journey seek into your bones. You stumble back upstairs to your room, suitcase and tote eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. Is that a possum? You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer, and a possum lurks within it, quiet but angry. Please get out of my dresser. You attempt to scoop the creature up in your hands, but it digs its nails into the soft wood, resisting your touch. As you tug harder, it stiffens in your hand from against the drool. Feeling death, you spook the. Okay, if that was able, you can put them in there. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you have better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag, but there's no going back down. Oop, you can close it back. You see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Sure. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you'll totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening tools, a whip in this shape. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, crave tapestries, carve tapestries, no, not tapestries, and do whatever you need to do to return it in its former glory. And once it was all done, you sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink royal tea while during the bird song. Yeah, you definitely do that, just not right now. That's enough. Now, so there's not much left for you to do here other than read out, but then head out and explore the town. And you do just that. If you had known you wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have been asking Tabitha to leave at the bus stop, especially with how happy she seemed to see you. If you feel life up there and stay, okay, then again, maybe it's the perfect time. It's really pretty out here. Sorry, I was enjoying the text. Hope this is town. Finally, you made it back to town. The howler, the howler, as that guy on the bus called it, is has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idiotic country town, but the sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up and the windows dusty with age. Suddenly, breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder. Suddenly, feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Is it a pug? Gretchen, come back. Quit bothering strangers. Oh shit, what's good, baby? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Zoom words on the picture. Pug, she's so cute. I love Pug, she's so cute. Thanks, she is cute. Sure, most of her teeth are falling out and she's got a couple of weird growths, but for a 17-year-old dog, that's pretty good. That's amazing. 17, that's incredible. It sure is. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder that makes it to 19. But yeah, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right? But what am I doing? I got so caught up in the excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forget to introduce myself. Stella. Is this Stella? It's not often I see a strange face up in the corner. Every now and then there's a new crop of call folk, but you don't look dusty enough for that. I don't look dusty enough for that. You're in time for the funeral, are you? Scarlet funeral? Hi, brother. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? It's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her. All alone up in that big house. Yeah. I'm sorry, you said Tabby? Can't imagine Tabby ever going by something so cute. She did back when I knew her. It's been a while. Hope she's okay. She's been on the front. I don't think she's doing too well. Icy. She's been icy. Sure, but it feels like she's doing it all as a front. She doesn't know that it's about front. And just to be honest, it's always been hard to tell if that's just the way she is or if she's been putting it on hard in her life. This music is hitting. Maybe she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. That'd probably be good for her. Now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. I'm actually looking at you right now just a little bit though. Carefree now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody has known everyone else as far as back as they can remember. Tab and I got a little close when we were both in the school production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. Ha! As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. Excuse me. If only... Oh, if you just got to town... Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Free food. Awesome. Let's go. Free food. I'll take it. Sorry, answering the text. Okay, if I can spell, I can hurry up and answer. Pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air, in contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate. The diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Oh, and I was looking at me. Let's see. All this grinds, all of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. I'm gonna say, yeah, 'cause they are looking. Even the little girl's looking at me like, "Hey, everyone, I'm running. What are you looking at?" Silently stare at the patrons. Shoot, just slide into a booth. And you did notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they seen Bigfoot. Look, they're even whispering. Look at that man whispering over there. No need to be so. No need to be so shy. They don't meet many strangers. It's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. That's fair. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. As you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. Absolutely. So I tried to graduate one diner. At the counter, two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owners shooting silent glances at your direction while whispering to each other. That must be Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet him. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, these eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. Always thought it'd go away once she finally got out of town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. Are you talking about my mom? Watch your mouth. Mm-hmm. Young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That must be Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, so that's why he looks so sad. I would look sad too if I had to have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Bro, do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean too? I don't know. I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, sweet CP, and we've got to get home to help Daddy. In the far back corner, a man sits alone at a small table, sipping coffee and reading a paper. Why are the strangers who wander into town never gorgeous blonde ladies of any appropriate age. Why is it always pole boys, punks, and whippersnappers? That man trying to get some cool. Whoops, what did I do? Oh, right click was the save menu. Cool. Good to know. Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched around the corner booth. Rita Lee's scarfing down, keeping plates of food. What do you think another youngin looking for mine? What do you think another youngin looking for mine work? No way, clearly don't got the stomach for it. That's gotta be the boss's cousin. There's that funeral to speak, if I'm remembering, right? For old Pearline. May she rot in peace? Bro. I'll let the lily rest, Zax. One can speak ill of the dead. Excuse me. No matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as laying to rest. Right, asshole. If you've been around in her heyday, you've been speaking ill too. Rodriguez. You're right, nastiest woman I've ever met. My tablet's a blessing compared to her. Cursed a whole lot of them. May every Scarlet burn in hell. That's enough of that, right? Hey, I'm digging that shirt. That start's kind of fire. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Rita sips the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Oh, that's adorable. Thank you for talking that. And for you, the name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Good, Abe. No. How much is the coffee? Order a biscuit. I already did coffee, order a biscuit. I'll have a biscuit, please. I heard they were really good. Best in the country. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Appreciate it. Before you have a chance to respond, they're gone. But you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral is not till Sunday, right? You took quite a bit of time to slumber around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so there'll be a special invitation. Cool, sounds neat. Maybe we'll take some things out. The reading thing does. I'll say this. Gotta check some of those things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. Hang on, let me do this again real quick. Look at, bro, this is adorable. As for the day-to-day, any idea of how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? And we're here. Yes, it's your mind. Something tells me this is a loaded question. Is it being that obvious? My job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with the camera, and it's always better when someone else is there shooting. Until I can finish, Avery returns biscuit and toast. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sent her condolences. Seriously? Kina, you haven't introduced yourself yet. Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry, it's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry, I'm sure that must seem creepy. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Haller's small place, everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. Yeah, all good. All good, I was just a little off guard. Phew, glad it didn't freak you out too much. Yeah, don't worry, nothing. Don't worry, nothing. Feline said you'll stick. Feline about said about you'll stick. Wait, what? Yeah, don't worry, nothing. Feline said about you'll stick. Slow down. Yeah, and don't worry about it. And don't worry. Nothing Feline said about you'll stick. Okay, that's what it's saying. Nothing that Feline said about you will stick. That's for sure. You can just make a good first impression and wipe that slate clean with the whole town. I just look outside something. Hey, I'm sure this is all mortifying, but don't worry about it, really. Colleen was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumors about folks was kind of her trademark. Like, a bit of a sad trademark. For sure. But enough about your aunt. You've got a biscuit to enjoy. Good biscuit is delicate and fluffy. It's nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from the surface. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. That sounds good. Surely this is a perfect biscuit. That low-key sounds good. Whoa, this is really good biscuit. Wow. So glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table friends. So, Estella mentioned she's famous. Haha, oh Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Okay? What's good? Shoot, me too. I'm a YouTuber. Let's see. Wait, what kind of videos do you do? Oh, that's rad. Okay, how does that make you money? You and everyone else. What kind of videos you do? Cool. She hunts cryptids. Oh, shit. You should really check out her channel, Ronan. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawaba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. Hey. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts, though, thought they saw something big and weird in the river, and that's all I had to deal with. But then I wound up catching this on camera. It doesn't look like... Okay, now you can look like you just see something in the water. Brother pulls her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Despite the shaky camera footage, you can clearly make out the shape of the creature's head and its replica body proportions. Pretty sure it's a cat and a big one at that. Some folks say there was a beaver, but if that was the case, I'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara, but that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. I'm still not sure what it was, but I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. It was like a big cat. It's like a big cat. See, it's got those little kitten cat ears right there. Maybe it's a mountain lion. No way, it's something on a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Abakari Mountains, lion myth, and found just why. There's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body's too big, no way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as drug pets. Kind of a super gator type situation. Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free, and now it will forever roam. I'm just skipping that part. Confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if you maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the. Wait, no spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of sitting around chatting with friends anyway. See y'all around. Now, of course, it's pretty urgent. I'm going after Skunky. I feel like I've heard of that one before. What? I think I'm not 100%. Interesting. Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most clicking sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research from last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug of war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. What do you say? Was that wrong? Put the camera from me while I narrate against a darkened sky, that sort of thing. Is it a physical that should be there? There's a lot of options here. I'm saying yes. Let's keep it at me. That's great. It's been a while since I've had someone besides Gretchen out there with me. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be kind of like the last one passed. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know that gets me thinking. I wonder if you gotta come along. That gets me thinking. I wonder if you'd be down to come along with us. Get the whole game together. So I guess being actor has to close out the general store tonight, so I probably pretty sure she's enough there. For Brees, I think there's a decent chance we can get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Mind if we keep the call? Still pulls her phone and dolls, waiting for everything. Brees, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. You want me to come by or? Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind. Sorry. Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah. Just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunks. Take the Ichu trails if that would help. Dang man, this sounds awful. Hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week. And we can have more Loki hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so. But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh, well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about him all over again. He's hilarious. You love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I love him with his place. Awesome, man. Make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Peñeta is much easier to track down, since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We got Skunky to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it to the mountain first. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. I haven't heard that in forever. Battle for getting up. Maybe it's time to make a quick first impression. After all, it seems like everyone in town has heard awful things about you from your now. If I could pull out a couple $5 bill, you know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. Smell at the bell before pressing on the table inconspicuously. Oh, that's awesome of you. Everyone will appreciate that, I'm sure. So turns to leave the diner with your own postcard. Damn, that's a view. Hold up. That is a view. It hadn't been very cold with your first. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow. You see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel shit. You feel alive. The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun, painting the horizon, the promise of excitement ahead. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment. This present, the world around you, feels most magical. Where a mystical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly in this world. Damn, that sounds pretty poetic. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air, see the leaves change. Like normalcy is stored in only for a moment. It's restored only for a moment. Probably that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk capes. That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythical reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping up in the Starlight? A little YouTube channel, but hey, the chances are never zero, right? Hey, that's real. You never know. Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down the cliff, and he was fine. We had some folks from town bring up a pulley to get him out of the ravine. Oh my goodness. And his leg only took a week or two to heal. Oh no, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out of here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me talking into their own snap of their hiding holes. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. That's what she said. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later I was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. One time I actually stumbled into old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. Oh shit. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I barely counted. So these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff, but I never had much luck, especially when it came to ghosts. But when I first started doing solo videos, I joined all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I stumbled across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all said and done, I've been a lot luckier for this. I don't believe in the ghosts so bad, but I can't rule out the possibility that there are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure heck haven't seen any myself. folks are kind of lumped in with cryptids. Be surprised, or I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there returning animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast drama of cryptids. A little bit, a little bit. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly didn't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they are out there, other folks are doomed. That's real. So let's hope all that's just bunk, am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos that government disclassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like I believe in aliens more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me having aliens out here because we know they're real. Not that's real. I myself don't have an opinion like that. Then why did you get a second? Real thing we've seen on here, other than cryptid-related books. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always a deer I saw. The deer I saw stealing a baby. Birds out of the nest and oh, I thought you meant a baby. Baby birds out of the nest and eating them. That's pretty messed up. But I think most people know about those these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deers doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Love you to see Gretchen just running around. Oh, tennis slate, that's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles, assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you can barely tell. It was there on Tuesday. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful. But it'll be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s, to which is super neat. I salvaged a lot of few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Oh my goodness. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Phew, sorry for getting spooked, dude. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old. Now, what the hell are you looking for out here? Okay. Sorry, I asked. And who's this you sucked into coming in with you? Wait a tick. You aren't. Is that? Yep. Let's see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you on my prayers. Appreciate you. Now, both y'all head on back to town, you hear? Unless you steer well clear of this area. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciated if a couple fools with a camera scared with the most system of wildlife. What do you think? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that ever seen? What wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. I'm tripping. But put that damn camera down. Oh, come on, dude. Maybe I can help you out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you trump around the woods at night, yelling about check a bug is what you have. Something's beginning at my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose more than that. Huh, what is going to be for the taste for chicken? Now see, this is why I don't want you to come about these things. I ain't no skunk head, whatever the hell this is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh dude, you don't think it's good actually. It's those damn mountain lions. You're out there, Stella. I don't care what you investigation turns out. You haven't been out in the woods as long as I have. These sons of bitches are sneaky. And of course you wouldn't find any in one that attractive. I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It would have been anything. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are all extinct in these parts. There hadn't been an actual sighting of them since the 1990s, and even then were iffy. can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying these river monsters spotted by a couple of schoolboy scouts have been 100% confirmed. If cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by users like me. That's a fair-ass point. Second. You really look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on the video. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to stick it on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion approach out of these woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods sometime. What? Good. I'm glad you got some sense. Stella needs something like that around. But I've got a film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening, so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. No, Stella, we should Stella, we should leave. We should leave, and we shouldn't come back. You turn and wink at Stella as subtle as you can. She really picks up what you're putting down. Alright, dude, maybe you've got a point. Come on, Ryan, let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be too angry with me. Glad to hear you're finally seeing some sense. You two run along now. Stay safe. For the plot, of course we're not leaving. Well played, running. Really threw him off the trail by pretending we're going back to town. Now come on, I know how we can loop around without him noticing. Let's just follow. Trail's just up this way. Let's go. Go on an adventure with your new friend. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Am I holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Ronin, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this probably relative. Let me reset. Let me take me a sip real quick. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take the camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sunset's on the way. In the meantime, we can take in all of this glorious scenery. It's breathtaking. And the air is so clean and fresh, I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow until they'll empty like pence every time I come out here. But nice to have someone say wow with. What was that? But it came from the right side, I think. The quiet moment when Stella's broken by a loud percussive sniff or snort. Say, what was that? No need to panic. Let's check it out. If you and Stella hear the footsteps of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for a flashlight. Whoa! Did he get stung by that's a bee sting that big? There's no way. Bro, that was crazy. A single deer remains behind, staring down a beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness, and then it's gone. Damn, she got that on footage. Gee, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deers. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. Has had a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? Something up with that deer. See its face? Yeah, it looked kind of messed up, didn't it? Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fill up and then we get right back into the night's activities. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks down a bag of assorted snacks. Snack bar, take the dried pecans, sesame sticks. You're not trail mix. I mean, trail mix somehow. You got your trail mix. That's a choice. It never fails to satisfy. I like to mix with my own to make sure it has the best stuff. Mostly M&Ms, and I left out the raisins. No one likes those anyway. I haven't had raisins in forever, ever. I don't think raisins are bad. I just definitely grew out of those for sure. What is that over there? What is that? Oh, that's adorable. You can settle down on an overlook and snacks in hand as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a steak, distracted for the time being. So tell me, what's it like in Firefly? Oh, right, this is town. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with the family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Ronan. That's a bar. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. Oh no. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. A dingy studio apartment. And it's a mixed bag. At first, it was kind of nice to finally have a space that was just mine. But now it feels cramped. It's like I'm stuck in a closet alone and no one can come let me out because I chose this for myself. And as far as I know, I'm happy being there. The lights flicker, the toilet is constantly being backed up because the landlady upstairs keeps flushing her cat litter. It smells of cigarettes for some reason, and it's housed to an extremely durable pollution of roaches. Oh god. But I guess it's home. I do what I can to spruce up the place. I got a plant. You know how they say living things are supposed to brighten up a room. When you put it like that, I wonder if staying in that old mansion is a step up or a step down for you. Maybe just a step some ways. Have you tried looking for a different place, or maybe finding a roommate? There's gotta be something better out there for you. Oh, I hear you. I've been saving up for something better. Oh yeah? So, what do you do for a living? Build programming ads for a company. I sell art and crafts on Etsy. First year presents a big law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. I'm actually a streamer. Oh no way, a fellow content creator. I guess we've got a lot in common, Ronan. What are the odds? What sort of streams do you do? Definitely gaming. An art stream would be fun, but I don't know if people would be interested. Well, I mean, I haven't really seen a lot of art streams from what I can recall, so I don't know. That's not true, I have. There's not a lot. I play video games. Most stream video games. It's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? Wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. Might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. That's actually kind of, I won't lie, that is kind of true. Because this is fun. I won't necessarily say it gives me purpose, because I feel like that sounds kind of weird. It's just, it's nice to do this, setting up. It's just right now, 'cause of course, I'm not have a big following and I'm not really in part of like the monetization for it, so I'm not really making money just yet from it, but it is a fun hobby and it's something fun to do. And it's nice to give something for people to watch and enjoy and make somebody's day, you know? And it is kind of fun with coming up with new ideas for stuff, setting up a schedule, just a timeline, stuff like that. It's something that keep me occupied sometimes, you know? Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. Crisp breeze passes over you. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. You scan the tree line and something catches your attention. For the shortest moment in time, your eyes meet with the eyes of something or something else. And then they're gone. That over there. We're being watched. Maybe Skunk Ape, do your best to pretend it wasn't watching us. You don't want to scare it off. Sorry, wrong button again. What about you? What's your story? Rich and I live in a little house just outside town. This is the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. And I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great great grandfather built that house, and he must have done a must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. You live alone? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore. And the hall is a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Oh, gee, I'm so sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I'm done my morning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. That's fair. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Interesting too. My dad was a bit of a religious league among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail or something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself since his family didn't have much growing up. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us pretty good salad with just what's in the clearing if I had to. But it wouldn't actually exactly taste great. My mom was a local vet, the lady of all the farms in the county. Knew to call if there were animals in need of something. Even the smallest mouse could get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the rich and Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, that's from my parents. Do not make that joke. Oh, thanks, Ronan. That's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? Okay, hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. We kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. It's not all bad, and it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. Can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. Low key, it's straight up Showtime. You can hear all sorts of wildlife just a second ago. Now it's quiet. You're right, and whatever made that sound is close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. You still inch towards the tree line and she shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clutters cluck out from a nearby bush. One of the chickens. The bro said he was missing some chickens. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. What was that? Someone was holding it. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out Skunk Ape. But it's definitely something. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it headed north. Let's go after it. Right behind you. It looked like pale, I think. Either it looked pale, I think, unless it was just like in the animation or the flashlight or something. I don't know. You follow so as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh shit. Ooh. You alright? Ow. Oh, she tripped over the chicken. You okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. Sorry, my phone pinged. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, it could be something else. Either way, I think Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Geez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that? Shit, Duke. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go home? Go on home? But Birdie? Birdie, I know. What's happening to you, sweetheart? Dude, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Jesus H. Christ. So remember all the animals we've seen tonight. Dude, we saw someone get a hold of her. Got it on camera too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something. You know, there ain't no such thing. No goddamn shit. It's like some kind of plague. Better not be contagious. We stood down and looked at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. Hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Poor little chicken eyes look at you, gazing over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. The wing is barely still attached, but this seems to be least of the chicken's concerns. Whoever got hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She can still get better. Maybe she needs the thing to pop. Wait, what? Maybe she needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain. In a couple of days. Happened to me once, and there's not so much as a scar these days. I don't know. It looks like there's something in there. Oh shit, yeah, if you look closely, you can see it. You can see it. Looking more close at the growth, you think you can see something squirming inside. Exactly. Having never guessed it until your heart's contained, you stay back and give the Bird space. She's becoming an egg? Like one of those things that's going to pop out of her. No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs the thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. This is just like the deer. Deer? What deer? We ran into one earlier. It had growths just like Birdie. Oh. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gentle at first, barely a whisper, but then a gruel moan, and then another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning mischief. I think we should get out of here. Agreed. We all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie. We'll get you home. Are you guys hearing this? So I'm gonna start filming again. As Duke scoots up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like they're all suddenly surrounded. The strange, oh my goodness, strange sounds coming closer and growing bolder. What the fuck? What in the hell is that? You feel a tightening in a leash pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. What is that? The man hesitates and the thing starts forward, fixing what seemed to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn, fully taut, and then there's a sudden looseness. Grayson starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around him. No! You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering in out from the bush. Gretchen whines and barks, reaching a thin pitch as another creature melts. Oh my god! What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once, a pattern of unnatural feet and then chaos. Don't make me choose. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs. While Stella stares in sharp silence as it paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness. Shit, get your grumpy little hands off my bird. He's got a gun, he's got that. Either say fuck the bird or shoot that bitch. We're helping Gretchen. Gretchen ain't got nothing. You dive for Gretchen, tempted to snatch her away from the thing's mishapen hands. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't girded. It rears back on its hind legs, its opening mouth, whispered tone sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there's the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it's gone. This dude got shot. Bro got shot. Either he shot the thing or he got shot. Duke? He's dead. He's dead. Oh my god, what do we do? Okay, first things first, I grab Gretchen. There, step 1 is down. Gretchen is safe, great. Okay, step 2. What's step 2? We don't have to lie. We can just say he got attacked by something. We saw him get attacked. We're not going after them. No, there's no need for that type of energy. We'll call the cops. Do you have signal here? I know I don't. Look, we're gonna have to run through the woods to reach a road anyway. I say we might as well chase after those things and get as much footage as we can. Why? Are you sure? No, but we're already in the deep, this deep. What's the harm in digging a little deeper? Good to know. Lead the way. What on earth, bro? Look at these things. They remind me of something I got like little nightmares. There are more of them, a lot of them. They're lure at you from the trees, no longer hiding as they bellow their strange calls out into the night. Stella films as she runs, narrating to an invisible audience. Oh my god. We're being pursued, I think, by these weird things. It seems like they're all riled up from what just happened. What the fuck? The two of you come to a stop at the edge of a clearing. Okay, we seem to have found a nest or a crop circle, but of animals. God, that smell. The air here is familiar with rot, a perceived stench rising up from the sprawl of corpses that patterns the rock. Birdie has been placed along with them. Oh, I see him. That's the one that attacked Duke. Her body laid still as the creature crouches protectively over her. Gretchen seemed upset, shaking and stirs her arms and whimpering quietly. We gotta go. We gotta go. The creature flew out of the woods and found the clearing. Dead eyes peer at her from pale. We need to leave. Yes, I think we have enough footage now. Two of you take a few steps back from the clearing, then turn and start running together back to the woods, driven by a deep animal instinct to get away from whatever these things are. They're everywhere. God, how many of these things are there? They reach out to you from between bushes and tree branches, grasping for anything they can get a hold of. They house filling the night. We're almost there. Come on, come on, come on. You instantly reach the main road and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. Shit, great reception now. We're back on the main road. Let me find my phone so I can call the sheriff. Throw a buzz in your pocket. Oh, Tabitha's been blowing us up. 6 missed calls from Tabitha and 13 text messages. Call her, text her that you're okay. Call her. Straight to voicemail. Message that you're okay. You're okay. Your message sits unread. Jack Stebbins has been blowing up my phone. Guess he must have been worried about you. But first things first, let's call the police. Hello, Earl? It's still at Richmond. I'm up on the mountain on the Englewood Trail. Duke is dead, Earl. Shotgun. It happened right in front of us. There's something in the woods. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay, but hurry. Jesus, Earl, who's going to tell Bo? Oh, I'm assuming Bo's his wife. Or friend. It's not be late. Oh, it's these guys. Takes a little while, but eventually a patrol car arrives at the scene. Out of it walks two officers, Sheriff Hugby, a friendly old man, and Deputy Franklin, a serious man wearing sunglasses, despite it being in the middle of the night. See, right there. The thing jumps out of the woods, then the shotgun goes off. 1-7, what is that? Some kind of Pillsbury Doughboy? Could have been a naked maniac. That a video reveals the creature's nest, Franklin ever so slightly lowers the sunglasses. Or a bunch of naked maniacs. What the heck is that? Some kind of crop circle? They killed Duke. Now we're gonna have to confiscate the camera, Miss Richmond, if you don't mind. This is evidence. But okay. Let me just turn off to save the battery. Smart and keen eye. Stella fiddles with the camera. You notice her pop out the memory card and slide it up her sleeve. Smart. Here you go, Deputy Franklin. We appreciate your compliance with the law. We'll get a team out in the morning to retrieve the body. But for now, Sheriff Hugby and I, please call me Earl. Earl and I will escort you. Who are you exactly? That's Ronan. He came into town for the funeral. Ronan? As in, fabulous cousin. Damn, didn't think you'd actually show. We'll escort you back to town. If there's a naked mannequin on the loose, let's see. It's best that you don't walk back on your own. It wasn't never mind. Why aren't you going out there tonight? There's a dead body in the woods. Those things out there could attack someone else. Well, it ain't exactly like old Duke is going anywhere at this point. Bro, the things could decide to take the body, maybe use him as another nest. Are you serious? They'll still be out there in the morning. We only have a skeleton for the moment. Monday nights are Deputy Dirkson's bowling nights. If you don't tell him to cut, we don't care about him trying to get some strikes. Call him out here. This is serious. We'll be on alert for any reports of naked mannequins, but retrieving Duke will have to just wait. Now, if you'll kindly step into your vehicle, we can return you safely to your home. If we have to walk back to you, we can just walk. This creature's left will be fine. I'm afraid we have to insist for your own safety. Tell us size. Okay, thank you. You can run in front with me, little lady. This is if your man permits. Sure, Earl, you can hold Gretchen on the way back. You're just the cutest little thing, Miss Gretchen. Yes, you are. Sheriff Hugby pats Gretchen on the head affectionately and remains solely focused on Stella. A worried look stretched across her little pug face as Hugby scratches behind her ears. Stella is unusually quiet as a car makes its way down the Black Mountain Road. She went wicked the second she sat down, muscles stiff and unmoving as she stares out the window, jaw clenched. She doesn't respond. Reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but you can feel some of your tension ease and you can feel some of her tension. Damn. Slow down. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, and you can feel some of her tension ease and hear her let out a self-soothing sigh. You sit silently or quietly watching the trees pass by in the light of the headlights, and every now and then you think you see a pale face staring at you before it slips back into the night. Then the rumble of gravel beneath the tires give way to unevenly pavement, and the car comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. We're at Stella's house. You two stay out of trouble. We'll have this all sorted in the morning. Alright. Just get a good night's sleep. And you, whatever your name was. Ronan. Sure, you're in town for the funeral? Good. Don't go leaving before then. I imagine we'll need to ask you a few questions about everything you've seen. Stella, keep an eye on him for us. Make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble. Y'all have a good night now. Bye-bye, Gretchen, and have a lovely evening. If any boogaboos give you trouble, you know how to get in touch. You are back in town. I'm working in the woods with no one but Stella in sight. Holy shit. To her question, I've had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life or death. Which I guess that was. Sorry if I weirded you out. God, what a night. How are you holding up? I'm holding up. I mean, not great, but I'm more worried about you. Can't believe they just implied that you're a suspect even after we showed them all the footage. You're right. I didn't even that you were so right. I didn't even think about that. Even after we found that nest. But it's okay. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you. Appreciate that. I was there. I filmed the whole thing. At the very least, it'll never hold up in court. And it won't get back to that point either. And it won't get to that point either because we're gonna do a little investigating of our own. We're gonna find out more about these things. If we can get clear footage, or better yet, trap one of them, there's no way they can blame you for what happened. The library doesn't open for a while, but I've read every book on cryptids they had and never came across anything like this. There is someone in town who might have some information. My friend's mom. Help us in the park. We should head over now before it gets any later. Let's do it. Awesome, let's go. Hang on real quick. Because this is in chapters, if I'm not mistaken. So I kind of don't want to stop and see if we can get through the entire chapter, but I feel like at this point. We're gonna stop actually, yeah. It's getting kind of late and I ain't gonna lie, I've had a day, so I'm kind of tired. So, yeah. We'll save here. And then what I'll do is make sure that is done right. Okay, cool. Save, go with the main menu. And next time when we come back, I'll play through the rest of chapter 1 and we'll try to see if we can do chapter 2 as well. In next episode, but so far that's been Scarlet Hollow. As great as I can remember it so far. That's a really gripping story. It's kind of crazy. We go in there to look for cryptids, or skunk ape to be specific, and then we find whatever those things were, and dude winds up dead. And mind you, it's only my first day / night in this town, and this is what I get myself into. But yeah, man. So far, yeah, that's Scarlet Hollow. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Of course, if you're new, be sure to subscribe and the notification bell for uploads every Monday and Friday. Also leave a like if you definitely want to see more. Let me know in the comments favorite part of the video, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. So I'll see you guys next time. You already know. Come on, y'all. Y'all really think we're about to end it? Absolutely not. Now we're gonna keep it going. I'd rather this be one full thing instead of me having to split it into 2 different parts and make all this stuff goofy. We're gonna just go ahead and continue. It's a new day, but it's all about to be together in the same video. So let's continue where we left off. Hope she's still awake. Still knocks on the door. Who the fuck is that? Is this how we start? And the shoes are... Is that a miner? From where those miners wearing that same jacket? Keen eye, out of the corner of your eye, you spy a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Silently gets all his attention. He taps on his shoulder and suddenly direct your gaze to the shadows. Jesus! Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. Older lady stands in the entranceway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. Look back and the figure's already gone, disappearing into shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people who just can't be helped. What brings you here so late? And who is this? I'm Mrs. Forsyth. This is Ronan. If it is okay if we come in? Of course, you're in luck. It's cold water for tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil? Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Ronan. I was so worried to hear about your mother. Was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Perlane is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Let's start with that. Who was outside? Who's outside? He's a sick man. You don't need to worry about him. My mom, of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? I'm not gonna say that. How did you know she died? Well, Perlane was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. Doing Joe. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. Which got you here so late? You've been troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. Go on. Dude was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord. You contacted the police? Yes, and I didn't take it very seriously. We're not even looking for the body until tomorrow, which is so crazy. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out the memory card. She swipes from her camera and pops it into her phone. I was about to let the police hold on to this, at least not before we had a chance to make a copy. No, smooth. Smooth. The cops wouldn't know what to do with the footage anyway. Imagine they accidentally erased it. Exactly. I'll give it to them if they ask again, but for now, we can examine the footage for ourselves. Oh, she's watching it. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. Sorry, wrong button again. No need, Kayeka should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Keen eye. Kayeka's door is covered with stickers. Their edges framed from recent but failed attempts to remove them. This is a childhood room someone was unhappy to return to. Kayeka, come on out. We could use a little help. Damn. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? And a stranger? What are you doing in my home? I am Ronan. How about this cousin? Oh, great. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kayeka. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll bring it out here. Heads up, Kayeka. This is graphic. We got killed in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Miles watches over the room. Another video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry you have to see this, but Ron and I have no idea how to make our heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. No need for any of that. Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? We talked to the police. I hope they told Bo, but Earl and Deputy Franklin didn't seem too much to be in a hurry to do anything. Assholes. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. Well, we really knew Duke. You can't even really say that. I agree, those things are still out there, and as long as they are, where people are in danger. It's all very true, but not for the reasons you think. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on, whatever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and running with this taboo crap. We saw it. It's on the recording. What are you talking about? That's a taboo. It's a taboo. It's a tabloid. Kayeka, sweetie, let your mother talk. She said they never hurt people despite the greased to sit in the woods, so his shotgun must have accidentally gone off in his face. Or maybe he tried to shoot the thing, but it moved the gun out the way, and just happened to move it towards his face. Either way, bro has a hole in his head. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident, or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very, very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see so many in one place. Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? Do we really need to spook the window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know I'm outnumbered. Maybe they were... No, they were after his chickens. Yeah. So some squirming around in that chicken. Did you see all of those open wounds at that squirrel nest? I wonder if they were incubating in the local wildlife. So making more. There weren't any growths there. It looked like they all popped. That's probably why there were so many that already hatched, and the chicken was going to be a new one. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups to help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Ronnie get some rest. I ran him ragged today while hiking and running through the woods in terror. I guess this is important. Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I rush around on my usual forums to see if anyone has any information on ditchlings. Is that what you call them? That's right. You're going home now, and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my family-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? Call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Cat. I'll see you. Bye, running. Later, my gal. It's excellent, iced or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Because wake up the bones. Be careful out there. The turns close to the door behind her. Martin, it's cold tonight. Mind walking me home? Absolutely. I'm not. You are not walking home. Come on now. Shoot, I don't even want to walk home. So can I stay tonight? As she asked me if I can stay. And here we are. You're welcome to stay tonight if you want. Sure. Yeah, it's been so long since I've had an honest to God sleepover. Awesome. If I'm being honest, not being alone tonight is a weight off my chest. Right. The other thing left to tell to fix up the guest room for you, while it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate, is far better cared for. It looks way nicer. Make yourself at home. What do you make of all this? Sorry, wrong button again. Could just right click to do that when I'm using the mouse. Gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Those creatures are out there, and Duke is dead. I know that some of the things Silva said were a little weird, but if she is right, and they're an omen, maybe we can change things and start whatever fuck again before it happens. Couldn't hurt to poke around town. I have the time. Agreed. People usually don't get to the jump on me like that. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mines. He was wearing one of those jackets. That might be worth looking into him. You got it. didn't do all this, right? You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad you guys are finally getting some use. Probably try calling Tab with that. Right, she's probably let you know you're not dead. Get some rest for now. See you in the morning. I should have to pick up the phone this time. You pull out your phone and call your cousin. Arrange for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? I called you back and I texted you back. Called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. Do you know anyone named Wayne? Feels slight, with possible hesitation before she answers. I employed over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. It's late, Rona, and you never came home. I'm sorry that your random questions and questions caught me off guard. Now, are you going to tell me where you've been or not? Don't hang up on her. Are you serious? I specifically told you not to go in there. It's dangerous. I'm not sure there wasn't. You probably just heard a possum or something. How do you mistake a possum for a piano? Invest with the damn things. I'm gonna mention that. Watch a man die tonight. Hey, Tabby, don't call her that. Saw some horrible things tonight. I went to the woods with this girl I met and found some cryptids, and a lot of really terrible things happened. So you met Stella then. That explains everything. Considering on you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. Collect? From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. That you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments for now. In those moments. For now you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. From behind closed doors, you can faintly hear the sounds of quiet sobs. Oh, Stella. Ooh, that W visuals. Oh, that's Stella crying. Is that Stella? No, I don't think that was Stella. Her hair, because Stella's hair is longer. What happened in that room? Cave? Oh, no, I think it's like a mine shaft. Who's that? Scarlet Hollow. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. Finish chapter 1. Finish episode 1 with street treasure. Okay, cool. If you'd like to continue out with this world state in episode 2, please save your game now. Okay. Now we will call it this time. Sorry. I ain't gonna lie, I just recently woke up to finish this. Um, hey man, that actually, yeah, now this for real marks episode 1 of Scarlet Hollow. So far, just as good as I remember it. W story, cool characters. Looking forward to see what happens and what goes on next for sure. Since we just barely witnessed a man die and saw some creepy pale creatures known as ditchlings in the woods. And I guess you could say only time will tell as we continue onward and see what happens. So yeah, I think that about covers it. Of course, you're new, be sure to of course subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know when your boy uploads every Monday and Friday. Leave a like if you're enjoying and want to see more. Leave in the comments favorite part of the video, and hey, hope you guys enjoy. See you guys next time. You already know.